everybody. Welcome to Storytime Craft Club. Today we're going to do another special project for Halloween. We're going to make this spooky ghost behind a fence. Now, if you picked up your craft kits, inside you should have a piece of paper, a little fence, 3 little black pumpkin shapes, 3 little patterned pumpkin shapes. I'm only holding 2 up, but you're going to have 3 of them. A teeny tiny little purple bat, a yellow moon, and a paper plate. And the additional things you're going to need some glue, you're going to need a black crayon, and you're going to need a pair of scissors. Hi Everett, how are you? The first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our black crayon and we're going to color the back of this paper plate, well, the inside of this paper plate. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to, you want it to look like the nighttime sky. So we're just going to kind of scribble all over this paper plate so it gets nice and dark. And it's okay if some of the white shows through. Hi Easton, how are you? Because that's going to make it look spookier. Kind of like clouds showing through the night sky. This makes it kind of fun because you get to kind of press hard. Hi Gerald, hi Matthew. Glad you could all be with us today. Did you enjoy the stories before? I sure did. Mr. Cox can make them sound so good, can't he? He's got a lot of fun voices. Okay, there's my plate. There's my night sky. The next thing we're going to do is, and you might want to have your grown-up help you with this, we're going to trace our hand on this white sheet of paper. So my ghosts on this one are heading that way. So that's the way I'm going to trace my hand. And I'm going to use the same black crayon. You might have to tear a little bit of the paper off because we used a lot of it on our plate. Hi Daisy. Hi Van. Are you having a good time today? All right, torn off some of my paper. So I'm just going to trace my hand. And like I said, you might want to have your grown-up help you with this one. It's a little hard to trace your hand and put your other hand down at the same time. It takes a little bit of practice. I'm not real good at it. Okay, here's my hand. Got a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back now. There's my hand. Now, you're also going to want your grown-up to help you with this. We're going to cut out our hand, okay? Hi, Remy. How are you? Hi, Tucker. Hi, Aunt Shell. All right, just going to cut around the line that we made of our hand. This is going to be fun because we're going to turn our hands into 5 ghosts. I like Halloween. I think Halloween's one of my favorite holidays because you get to dress up and be whoever you want to be. Don't have to be yourself for a little while. Hi, Everly. How are you? And you get a lot of candy. That's my very favorite part. I love candy. All right, there's my hand. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw little ghost faces on every finger. And they don't have to be all the same. They can be different faces. So I'm just going to put some eyes and a mouth on this first one. See my first one? There's his eyes and his little mouth. Now I'm going to put eyes and a mouth, and if I want to put a nose on one of them, I'll put a nose on one. I'm going to draw faces on all the other 4 fingers. Gonna make some of them scary and some of them happy. I think this was gonna be a little bit scary. It is gonna be scary. Ooh, look at that one. That one's scary. This one I might make kind of silly. Silly or happy? Let's see here. Oh, he's gonna be a happy ghost. Look at him. He's kind of happy. The next one, he's gonna have a mouth that's like an oval going, woo, like that. I have to have a long mouth. There we go. Look at that one. He's got a weird face, doesn't he? All right. I think this next one, he might be sleeping for Halloween. I'm gonna make him sleeping. Looky there. He's gonna sleep right through Halloween and the candy. Poor ghost. Okay, now when you have all of your faces made, now we're gonna put our pumpkins together. Now our pumpkins, for each pumpkin, we're gonna use one black piece and one piece that has the pretty pattern on it, okay? We're gonna glue this one onto this one. And when we do that, that's gonna make the black face, the black eyes and the black mouth and the black nose. So that's what we're gonna do. Now the only thing you have to remember is you have to try and make sure your stems are heading the same way, okay? So you might need to turn over the black piece a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and put glue on the back of this pretty patterned one because we don't wanna put glue in the eyes. So we wanna try and get our glue outside. Gotta open up the glue. That might work a little better. All right, we're gonna put glue on the back of this pumpkin. Doesn't have to be a whole bunch of glue. We don't want to glop it on there. Looks like I might have got it a little bit glopped. But then we're going to glue it. And I'm going to make sure my stem's pointing the same way. We're just going to tap that down. Okay. Can you see that? Look, his black eyes are showing through his black nose and his black mouth. That's what we want. Okay? If a little bit of black showing around the outside of your pumpkin, that's okay too. Just make sure your stems are heading the same direction. I'm going to do that with the other two pumpkins. Now the orange one, he's orange on both sides. Hi Luciella, how are you? The orange one is the same on both sides, so it doesn't really matter what side you put the glue on. Just make sure the stem on the black one's heading the same way as the stem on the orange one. Tap him down. Here you go, just like that. Okay, got one more. Sometimes it takes a while and makes us a little frustrated when we have to put things together like this, but once we get the whole picture done, it makes it look a lot prettier. Now my stem is heading the wrong way, so I'm going to turn the black around. Okay, I've got all three of my pumpkins ready to go. Right there they are. We're going to lay them aside. And we're going to take our paper plate, okay? First thing we're going to glue on our paper plate is the moon because it's behind the hand, so we have to glue it down first. And we're going to glue it right here, right around the top up here. You don't have to glue it in the same place that I do. You could put it over here if you want to. It could be just coming up. You could put it down if you wanted to. I'm going to glue mine right there. Just going to put a little bit of glue on one side because the yellow paper is also the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you put the glue on. And then since the plate is curved, I'm going to hold it down a few seconds. Make sure it stays where it's supposed to stay. All right, there's my moon in the night sky. Now we're going to glue our ghosts down, our hand ghosts. We're going to put glue on the back of the hand, not the part with faces on it, the other side. Put some glue all over this because we want the hands to go down, to be glued completely down. We don't want it sticking up anywhere. All right. Now I'm going to put it down, and the fingers are probably going to go over the moon a little bit. That's good. That's fine. Push it all down. There it is. Woo! It looks spooky already, doesn't it? Look at that. All right. Now we're going to glue our fence down because the pumpkins are going to be in front of the fence. So here's our fence. We're going to put some glue on the back of our fence. And this paper is also the same color on both sides. So it doesn't matter which is the right side or which is the other side. Glue all over the back. Now I'm going to glue it in front of my hand, sort of down at the bottom like that, okay? And again, the plate is curved, so we're going to kind of hold it down for a few seconds. And there's our fence. Look at the ghost behind the fence. That's already pretty spooky. All right, now we're going to take our pumpkins, and you can put your pumpkins in any order that you want to. On this one, I've got the orange pumpkin in the middle and the two patterned pumpkins on each side, but you don't have to do that. You can put the two patterns together and the orange on one side, whichever way you want to do that. I think that's the way I'm going to do this one because I'm going to change it up a little bit. So I'm going to put my orange one on first. And you're going to put glue on the black part. You're going to turn it over and put glue on the black part of the pumpkin. And then I'm just going to glue him down in front of the fence. See that? He's sitting on the ground in front of the fence. So I'm going to go ahead and put my other two right beside him. One. Remember to hold it down for just a few seconds because with the plate being curved, they'll pop right up back off there if you don't hold it down for just a few seconds. And you have flying pumpkins. That might actually be fun. And here's my last pumpkin going down. Hold him down. Look there. I think that's pretty neat. We've got one more thing to put on, and that's what? What else do you have left? Exactly, your bats. So we're going to take our bat. Our bat's going to be kind of flying over the moon. So that's why we left him till last. I didn't want our ghost fingers hiding him. So we waited until we were done. And I'm going to glue him, I think, right up here, so he's kind of sticking on the top of the paper plate, but partly over the moon. That's where I'm going to put him. You put your bat anywhere you want to put him on your plate. Just going to put a little bit of glue on the back, being careful not to get the glue in his little eyes. And again, hold him down for just a few seconds. Don't want him flying off the plate. All right, look there. That's a really neat picture. And I bet you yours is really cute too. So that is our craft for Halloween. And remember, on Friday, to join us at Morris Park for our special Halloween program. You're going to get candy. You're going to see a lot of really fun characters up there and a lot of great Halloween displays. So be sure and join us for that. I do want to tell you for our craft next week, you're going to need your crayons. So make sure you have those handy for next week. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.